Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Drake from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Drake, what is this fun looking game, man?
This is a new game by Bombix called Histrio.
Oh.
The idea is you are the director of a troupe of actors and trying to recruit actors together to put on a play for the king.
Oh, that's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Notice from the back here, it's kind of like animals and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like anthropomorphic actors.
Yeah, and you can see they've got like a little stand.
Cool.
There's actually like a little. The board is a stage, basically.
Everywhere the world's a stage or whatever. Yes. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, this sounds like an interesting concept. Why don't we go ahead and take a look inside the box? Histrio, again, the anthropomorphic animal acting game, sort of. Here's the back of the box real fast, just while we're doing that. So you can kind of see here, there's an example of cards, tokens, all that fun stuff. And again, the stage that you were talking about earlier, so that's there too. So let's go ahead. Oh, you actually did that.
Enter the theater.
Yep. So the whole point of this game is that you are, again, a troupe master recruiting actors to put on a big play for King Leonis the 14th.
Yes.
And you were saying earlier that, off camera, that this also has, you can either do like a comedy or a drama or tragedy, excuse me?
So you get to have kind of a choice as to what kind of actors you recruit. So naturally, so we got a list of what you got in here.
Yeah.
And some caravels, because no self-respecting acting troupe travels by foot.
Oh!
And instructions for assembling the stand-up.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let's unpack this a little bit one at a time. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yes.
So we've got that little bit over there. So this, what is this? We've got
Locations.
Locations. It's important when you're acting to have a good, stage location.
So I imagine you'll travel through these different...
Travel through the land. We've got some punch-outs here.
Yeah, so this looks like
this is the
card
stage
stock that will assemble into the stage.
It's very
according
cool.
to these instructions.
And these are front and back, and you can kind of tell. They have different backgrounds, actually. There's like a rooster right there. And then on the flip side is a bunny.
I believe comedy and tragedy. So you can switch out.
There you go.
So that we can see at a glance what you're performing should you forget.
Dude, if I saw a rooster just like that, I'd be laughing. So I don't know if that is a tragedy or not, but it's still out there. Classic tragedy, not the same, different. Okay. And then this side, again, front and back for building your stage. We've got the rule book here, which we'll go through a little bit later. So that's all the components and everything. It's not very big, but it's nice big print. So we'll flip through that in a second. And then we've got a bunch of tokens and coins,
plastic coins,
monies, and a bunch of plastic figurines, which are very cool.
I actually like these. They're not completely
circular. They're kind of dinged up.
Irregular and
show them off a little bit. We've got. You can kind of tell this is a copper piece and it's all dinged up and kind of like you're saying, it's not completely circle. It's like a weird. And then the gold piece. You ever wonder why these are all dinged up, like from old money? It's because people would bite it to check if it was real. So, and it's old, so it gets banged up.
Plus, they by actually stamping it.
Yeah, that too. That'll make it not round. So there's a silver. So you got different pieces. Making it hail for the guys on stage. Throwing coins at them.
And then we got our actor cards.
Yep.
We got a list of the characters. This first one is the turtle. Gives you an extra ability during the travel phase. You choose your card, affect the other players. Choose your card after the other players have revealed what theirs are. Very cool. So you get
So there's the deck mechanics as well.
Yeah, it looks like your troupe is basically your deck. It's more of a deck building game, and each actor will yield in addition to.
And these are all different. They're all the same, just different colored pieces, but you can kind of make them out. These are actually pieces for. There's an airship for each color. There's kind of a rooster for each color. And there's multiple roosters actually and multiple airships. So you're probably gonna do a lot of traveling with your airship. So it's kind of a neat thing. So why don't we cut really quick and take a flip through the old rulebook here. Okay, so we've got the rulebook here. We've got the contents again. We'll run through these real quick. You've got the each player. There's 2 to 5 players. Each player has their own colored deck. And those have different locations, and we'll get to those in a second. But you've got your own locations, you've got your own fleet of caravels that your airships you're floating around in, because you're actors. So why wouldn't you have a floating airship?
Actors don't travel on foot.
No.
They fly.
That's because they're stage managers here. You get 3 of those per color. They handle all the travel
roosters,
details.
which also fly.
It's true, sometimes. Short distances. Yeah. You've got the main table, which is the center board, which is where your acting troupe is going to travel to. we'll get to that more in a second. The different decks as well, those are where you get your actors from, 48 encounter cards, we'll get to all that fun stuff. You got all the money, which the point of the game is actually to get the most EQs, right? So if you get all the money, you win, or the most money at the end of the game. So.
But I guess if you get all the money, then you win as well.
If you have all the money, yeah. And then the stage is really cool. It's actually kind of a neat little component, which we'll take a look at here as well. So one of the cool things about this game, obviously the 3D stage.
Yeah.
This little wheel up here is really kind of neat because it determines the mood of the king, as it were.
What kind of play he wants to see. Because you just can't just do what makes you happy.
No.
You have to tailor it to the desires of your most important patron of all, your lord and liege, King Leonis.
And you better have the right acting troupe for what he's going for. Because if you don't, I'm not gonna say he's gonna kill you or anything, but
he won't pay you.
Yeah, which is really a death sentence because you starve and you're actors, and actors starve all the time. It's a thing. Moving on. Anyway, it's pretty cool because this actually moves. This little thing up here moves around based on the mood of the king and the actors and stuff, and we'll show you that off too. But you can see here, basic layout. That's what you're looking at. You got the stage up here, the play area, the different encounter cards which you're gonna draw and get to as you pick your movement and stuff like that. There's also secret requests and stuff like that as well, which you can draw later on. And of course, all the money.
Pile of monies.
How this game works is really simple. At the start of your turn, you travel. You're going to resolve any travel effects, and we'll get to all that here. And then I'll open up for some new opportunities. So travel's super easy. From your deck of cards, your specific color cards, you're going to pick your color, or pick your location you want to travel to. If nobody lands on the same square, everything's cool. You get to take your encounter card and resolve any extra effects there, no problem. However, if two players pick the same location because they both want that encounter card, that card is discarded, nobody gets it, and some other stuff happens, but this is just a high-level overview. So, it's super simple. It talks about the different types of encounter cards. These are all the different levels of experience for the actors. How this works, too, is basically, again, real high-level overview. As you get the encounter cards, when you go visit the king, their level and their type of actor, either the tragedy, which is the red rooster, or the yellow bunny, is going to determine again the play outcome, or not outcome, but the mood. Thank you. The tone of the play. Yeah. So if there's more red than yellow, it's going to shift to the red side, which is the tragedy. If there's more yellow than red, it's going to shift over to the comedy side. Pretty simple. And then again, that all affects later on. There's some secret requests that other people can send your manager, I guess, that you get overall, and that will kind of have secret goals and different rewards and stuff. But
score extra points, get extra gold.
Bingo.
Help them.
And then as you move around, you get new opportunities. You can place them, and you notice here that these cards actually get steeper. Like more opportunities will arise in the city to kind of encourage players to land there too. And then also fight over who gets them, because if you all both land there, they all go away.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. You're just basically landing, taking a card, and then refilling those as they go along. And then the game is going to take place over several rounds, obviously. It's really not that complicated. You can see here the rule book's only a couple of pages. It's cool backstory, fun stuff. And again, the point of the game is to gather the most money, basically. And then here's a quick rundown of the rules again.
Yeah,
so
this kind of condensed, easy to reference.
Yeah, this is the page you're probably going to leave open to, which is the end of the book.
Yeah,
so
just like
you flip it over, slay it down, and as you're playing, check back on the reference guide. Super easy, but looks like a cute little game. I like the artwork.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I like the models, and the gold coins are a nice touch too.
It stood out to me how unique each of these different destinations were. They're all like very, you can tell kind of like what.
There's one that city's floating. I don't know if it's like down there, but
the far end.
That one's actually floating.
Is a floating city.
Yeah, it's not magic either. It's like an airship floating. So They probably have rules against throwing rocks at those balloons, I guess. But.
There's city ordinance.
City ordinance. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop out for a really quick recap. That was Histrio. Pretty cool looking game. I love the artwork. Let's run some numbers real quick. Drake, who makes this one?
Bombix published by Asmodee as well.
Okay. Oh, by Asmodee. Okay, yeah, they're pretty big guys in the industry. What's this one gonna cost you?
$59.99.
Not too shabby there. And then this one's 10 and up, obviously for kids and families and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it was
family size, 2 to 5
2 to 5. Perfect. And then it's gonna run you about 40 minutes to an hour playtime.
Yeah, first time probably closer to an hour. After they slim it down to 40 minutes.
Yeah. Pretty quick game. Quick game. I can talk. Pretty quick playing game. It looks great. Again, very family friendly, and it's neat. Some pretty cool mechanics as well.
Yeah, I liked it. It was interesting, kind of gauging that. Like, no, you're not just trying to put on a play. You're trying to put on the right play.
The right play.
I like that kind of.
Yeah.
Adding that little bit of.
The way the counter slides on top of the stage is really cool. Yeah. So. It's nice to have that 3D model too to kind of play around with stuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. It's like setting it up, but like, we're gonna play Histrio.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Anyway, this is in stores right now, right?
Yep.
New games, go check it out. It's in stores. This has been another Tabletop Spotlight. I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls.
And I'm Drake from Dragons Lair Comics and Fantasy.
Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragons Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.